Hey Maddie, thanks for sending this over. Sorry it's taken me a couple days to get back to you. It's been a crazy week and I can't believe it's all only Wednesday. I really love the logo that you went with, especially just like the mad part of it. That looks really cool. The design and interior design and home staging looks really good too. I'm wondering if you need to put interior design or if you can just put interior and home staging. See how that looks because interior design totally makes sense, but I'm wondering if you could just have this text be a little bit larger too. But it doesn't need it because these two read really well. So just out of curiosity. Um, the other thing, I like these designs that you've put on here, and oops, I'm trying to the way that you've kind of carried them through on your other pages. On your pages, I really like how thin and subtle they are, with just like a small black line and like the big bold color. And I'd actually like to see something similar on your cover page. So maybe make this a really thin line and maybe take this and even flip it and pull it down this way a little bit, like the screen part. But I do think that the thin line would look a lot better on the cover just because it works so well here. I really like the way that this is looking. Let me hop, oh, this is where I want to be. So I'm going to hop over here for just a moment. There's a little too much going on with fonts. I think that this kind of like handwriting font works well, but I think that just on this page, between this and this and this down here, it's a little bit too much. So I would watch out for that. The other thing that I would like you to do is maybe cross off the About Me here, and maybe call this About Me instead of cover page. Like call this About Me, and then move your Photoshop so that it has, two sides because these images are so beautiful. Go ahead and put one per spread if you'd like, but I'd like to see your index on this side so that when people open it up, your index is here and then your project starts. So you can decide how you want to do it ultimately, but that would be my suggestion. The other thing that I think would be kind of a cool opportunity are your page numbers. Right now they work well just kind of being clean and centered, but I'm wondering if you can't even incorporate them into these boxes somehow. Like maybe you could put the 3 up here, or maybe you could put like another box and put the 3 and the 4 on this side somehow. So either way, I think it would work better moved off to the sides just because you already have these lines kind of established here. So take a look at that as well. I'd like to see you push that further. I think your work looks good. Just watch out when you're done. It looks like this link right here is really pixelated because the link is broken, maybe. So see if you can't put in a better image. And as I said in the beginning, if you want to put more than one project, like have a whole page for kitchen and bath, like 2 spreads, and then like a whole 2 spread for Revit, I think that would be okay too, to give it some more real estate. So the other thing I wanted to show you too, I don't have InDesign open, sorry. Let me go back here and I should have had this ready. Let me explain what I'm doing. On your text that you've included, right now a lot of it's being hyphenated, like decorating, especially on this paragraph, bottom, nursery. I saw a couple more. So in InDesign, you can actually stop that from happening, and I'd like to show you how. So I think I'm trying to find a good example. Hey kiddos, remember I'm on a call? Guys! Sorry, Maddie. Oh my god. Thank you. Awkward. So when I go to a text box and I click into it, if you have the properties menu open, you can find it here. It's all the way down on paragraph under hyphenate. So not a great, let me see. Let me see if there's a better sentence. But essentially, if you turn hyphenate on or off, it'll stop it. I've kind of made this so that it automatically goes to the next line. Let me add another page to show you an example. Let's do it like this. Let me go layout. I'm just going to fill this with like blank text. Fill with placeholder text. So here, if I start moving this back, let's see if any of them got cut off. This one did. So there's 2 that got cut off. And if I click on it, again, if I go to paragraph and turn off hyphenate, do you see that now it doesn't do that? Guys, turn it down. And then if I turn it back on, you can see what happens. So please turn off hyphenate on yours. And again, if you don't see the paragraph menu, try properties. You might have to dig for it. If paragraph still isn't there, go up to window, type in tables, and then paragraph. You can turn it on your own. So before I let you go, again, everything looks great so far. I want you to work on making the text more consistent. This size might be too large, I'm not sure. Make sure it's at about 11. I think right now it looks like it's about a 14 or so, so maybe take it down a bit. Turn off hyphenation, maybe clean up the page numbers, and again, use that real estate to make your images larger. And I think this link is also broken, so watch out for that too. And maybe one other thing I'm noticing on like the descriptions, maybe take this and just tuck it up in here. I think that would fit really nicely. So maybe give it like a justify instead of like a centered, and just get it nice and tucked in here. I think all of them should be able to fit in this little area. So maybe this becomes like the box of where you put the description. Play with it. But you have such a good sense for design. You're going to figure it out. Those are just my 2 cents. But I miss seeing you. I know that your birthday is coming up soon. So happy early birthday. I hope I didn't miss it. But let me know how you're doing. See ya, Maddie.